Another terrific basketball game. Proud of my kids. Told them before the game, you'll get punched in the mouth and you're going to taste blood. You're going to fight or brace yourself for the next shot. They fought. They never stopped playing. Big plays. I will say this because he's not up here. Alex Poitras won the game for us. And we were begging him the whole game to start playing, and he played at the right time. It was unbelievable how he finished. That's who he needs to be for us as we finish the year out. You know, this team has fought the whole year. They're maturing right before our eyes. Andrew, I said, it's not fair what we're asking him to do. It's not fair. He's a freshman, and we're asking him, I'm telling him at halftime, you got to run this team better. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, I'm sorry I got to ask you to do it, but I got no choice. And you know, I look at Julius and where they're running at him. The biggest play Julius has made is that pass for that three instead of shooting it. Now, 3 weeks ago, he would have shot a hook to try to get that at the basket. Now he's just playing the game as it comes. And that's what's, they're playing for each other. They finally have surrendered and lost themselves in the team. It's just taken us a long time. No, we were fine. I told him we took 5 3-point shots. What are you doing? You took 5 3-point shots, and you're not helping each other on defense. Look where you are. Then I told him Tennessee was down 16 and should have won their game, so just play. E.J. Florial, did he help you guys? And Dominic? Yeah. We just had E.J. and Dominic. Basically, we put them in football pads, and they picked the guy up full court, and they hip-checked him and grabbed him and pushed them, and we didn't want to hear any excuse. We just wanted them to play, and I think it got them ready for the physicalness of the game.
You let it go this time.
It was a different time set. There was 13 seconds on the clock, and that's why I didn't. If there were 5 or 6 seconds on the clock, we probably would have fouled, and I would have put Dakari back in the game to rebound, but then he would have had to make a free throw if he rebounded the ball. So with 13 seconds, I wasn't going to do it. I trusted us that we were small enough, we could switch everything, so we were just, you know. Oh, it was great. The team, it was great after the game. These guys cheered. They hugged him. James Young got up and hugged Alex because he gave up 8 straight points and almost gave up the game. And Alex went in and saved us, so he hugged Alex. The guards were laughing. I mean, Dominic was terrific. And the time he tripped, I told him to post it when he was trying to drive, which was my fault because I'm looking at him like, post that ball, and he was going to drive, and he tried to stop, but he's a great kid. He was ready. I just thought it was a better game for him than Jared. He's just more of a pit bull, and I thought he could play against those guys, and he did. He did well.
Let's take a moment and
no, I ran out to hug Julius or Alex. I ran out to hug Alex, I think, because he had done something that we needed him to win this game. And he started playing the last 5 minutes of the game. I mean, and I just was so happy. I must have had 50 texts, and as I paged through them, everybody was saying, I'm so happy for Alex. We're all happy for him. We all know how good he is. We're just trying to get him out of his own self's way. Smile, have fun playing, and do what you do. So he did, and I hope now this is how he plays from this way on, this time on.
Trusting each other.
Well, it's one of the things that we've really talk to individuals, and I said it before. I told them after the game again, if this was a 25-game season, thank goodness it was a 30-game season. We had 5 more games to get this thing right and get the plane down before the runway ran out of, we were in grass. But having to define roles is part of what you have to do as a coach. And we hadn't done it enough. And so now I think the roles are a little more defined and how we want guys to play. I'll tell you who else I was happy with. Dakari played well today. Dakari played well today. That 3-point play, that made free throw, that was huge. That just kept eating in their lead to where we could get it close. So, it was, whether it be the guards doing what we were doing, so I'm just happy for him. A bunch of young kids out there having a ball, playing, trying, fighting, knowing that we make dumb mistakes, we break down at times, but we don't stop. And that's all you want from your team.
Right here.
Cal, did you have a chance to talk to Willie at all? Do you have an idea of what happened in his
Well,
status and that
it's
sort of thing?
not a good ankle injury. Let me just put it that way.
right here.
Cal, has this team gone from whatever you felt about it? I know you said you never felt bad about them, but it was a struggle.
I never give up on a team or a player, ever. And this team, I kept telling all you guys, I'm not, you know, it was the fun thing to do to attack these kids individually. They're no good, they can't play, they're this, they're that. I mean, it was one thing after another. And they took it on and they pushed it aside and they kept trying to get better. They kept believing in each other. They kept believing in our staff. But I don't give up on teams. I wasn't going to give up on this team. I mean, it was just a matter of time, and thank goodness we had enough time with all freshmen to get it right before things ended.
And is this that because
I don't
of
want
the-
to say that because I've coached 20-some teams, and I've had many play well in March, and many play their best basketball at this time, and I'm not going to say that. I have, you know, there's no favorite team or favorite player. I've done this too long. Well, just so you know, before the game, our staff talked today, and we knew how this would start. They're going to pee down their leg, is what I said. They will pee down their leg, and let's just be positive and keep them going. Am I allowed to say that, John? Thank you. And they did. And they took all jumpers. Now, why would you take jumpers? Because you don't want to be aggressive. You're afraid you may make a mistake. So you just shoot threes. It's an easy shot. It's a bailout. And we almost expected it. And we did expect it. And I told them at halftime, we expected you to start like that. We were down 6 against Wichita. You're down 3. Just play.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you, Rick. We'll see you tomorrow.
Did you say Rick?
I'm sorry, John.
Did he say Rick?
I apologize. I apologize.
Okay, Tim.
Thank you. I'm sorry.